Manish Tiwari, I'd like a reaction straight away from you to these latest developments. Are we now really seeing Congress-Trinamool relations being pushed to the brink?
Well, Ankita, we do not comment on our allies. Insofar as we are concerned, we are focused on the presidential elections. We put forth a very distinguished, a very dignified, a very senior political leader as the UPA's presidential candidate. And we are reaching out to friends, to allies, even to political rivals to see that, we are able to build a consensus around his candidature. And we do hope that everybody would recognize the political reality and the overwhelming support which Mr. Pranab Mukherjee's candidature is getting across the board. And ultimately, we are able to arrive at a situation whereby Mr. Pranab Mukherjee is elected by consensus as the president of this country.
Manish, you on your part have reached out, but the reaction that you're getting is extreme, to say the least. We've heard the Trinamool emerge from their strategy meeting and say that they are ready to pull out. Ministers are ready to resign.
Look, as I earlier pointed out, it's not our convention, it's not our tradition, it's not our custom to be commenting about our allies. Insofar as we are concerned, we are staying the course, we are focused, we have a presidential election on hand, we have a presidential candidate in the fray, and we are reaching out to everybody to ensure that we can get the widest possible support around his candidature.
Joyanta Ghoshal, as somebody who knows Mamata Banerjee very well, as someone who's been following developments in these last few days very, very closely, how do you read this present situation, the Trinamool being fairly no holds barred at this point?
No, I think today the politics of Mamata Banerjee, what she thought and what is happening, there is a difference. Today she is quite isolated, especially when Dr. Kalam is not ready to fight. This development, I know that last minute Mamata Banerjee tried to convince Dr. Kalam so that he can fight. And in Facebook also, Mamata Banerjee said that Dr. Kalam is only candidate. He is the only candidate of Trinamool Congress. And now, after Dr. Kalam's, statement, now Mamata Banerjee also has very limited option. Either she has to accept Mrs. Sangma as the candidate of independent candidate or candidate by proposed by other chief ministers like Jayalalitha and Naveen Patnaik. She has to join, because Miss Jayalalitha also called Mamata Banerjee, and she tried to convince Mamata Banerjee.
But it doesn't sound at this point as though she is likely to do that, because the message that we've got out of this meeting is that even now the Trinamool is going to try and persuade Dr. Kalam to change his mind, and that in their mind at least there is no other candidate for president.
No, that is the official position. There should be a plan A and plan B, because if Dr. Kalam is not ready, he is not ready. They can try, they can campaign on Dr. Kalam. They can make it an issue, because Dr. Kalam has some image on the construction of New India, this, that. So that campaign they can build up. But practically, they know the limitation, because, and on Sangma also, I know the relationship of Mrs. Sangma and Mamata Banerjee is also not good. Because there is a history that Sangma joined Trinamool Congress,
right.
And afterwards he left Trinamool Congress and again joined NCP. Mamata Banerjee, it is very difficult to forget that event. Actually, for Mamata Banerjee, it is very difficult to stomach.
That's an important point that
so
you're
now
making
I don't know how she will accept.
Right.
How she will accept.
Let me just bring in Nija Chaudhary at this point. Yes, I will come back to you, Joyanta. Do hold on to that thought. Nija, Sangma untenable for Mamata in more ways than one?
Well, it depends on whether she looks at it emotionally or she looks at it politically. If she has decided not to go with the UPA candidate Pranab Mukherjee, she can always abstain, number one. She can always hide behind the face saver of Dr. Kalam opting out of the race, and therefore her plumping for somebody from West Bengal, which will bring her some benefit. And particularly if the UPA reaches out to her. If Pranab Mukherjee were tomorrow to go to her house and say, again, you are my sister and this victory is incomplete without your support, how will she react?
Do you have the NDTV Profit app? All the markets, all the news in your own homemade, ready-made portfolio available there for you.
We will right now answer what you should sell, what you should buy when markets are down.
Download at ndtvprofit.com/apps. Get the best app from the channel you trust.